I don't know. There's no flash button. All right, well, probably the other way around. I'm not sure. Anyway, so hey everybody, this is Greg. Just wanted to say happy birthday to all the people whose birthday it is this week. I know many times when I'm just kind of walking, I just totally forget to ask or inquire about such a thing, and so I don't have any supplies or anything with me to carry. Normally I do, but I'm just walking home from my car at the park like 1,000 blocks away. You know how that is. So what I've decided to do is just decide to walk. Let's see, what's the fastest way home? Hmm. When I ride my bike, I always end up going this way. That goes pretty quick, but let's just talk really quick. Let's just chat. I just want to say today has been really cool. Today I learned about a very important thing. Every Thursday, I'm always learning about something interesting because Thursday is the day before I go back to work at my W-2 job. And so what happens is many things have happened regarding today. So I was able to get up early and start working on some of my art. And as I was working on my art, I worked on just one of the gremlins that is a commission piece for a customer. But before that, I started doing like housework. And sometimes the best thing to do when you do housework is just like you get a chance to think and reassess your situation. So I did some dishes, and I was just sitting there talking and listening to the things that happened regarding last week. And those of you who don't know what happened last week. Last week was the election. And I don't want to talk too much about that because, I have other channels or other videos to talk about that. But today, I just want to talk to you about just a little bit of my day. And so I did that. I worked on the gremlin as much as I could. My wife thinks that it's too big. It's really a big gremlin, but I think maybe she's right. But for the most part, though, you have it where it's like it's a pretty big gremlin. And normally when I make these things, they tend to be pretty good. Oh, the sweet card I like so much is like this. See, it's actually this time it's over there, so it's it's a sweet card. So anyway, for the most part, though, what I'm saying is this: that today I was working on my art pieces, and I have 2 more commissions to finish. There's one that I was working on. I got a chance to make a couple videos, and you might have seen some of them. If you haven't, I'm going to put some up for you. And I really enjoy making gremlins. But I was talking to one of my friends tonight, and he said, was I the one who started you on the gremlin thing? So, yeah, pretty much you were kind of the one. Because we were watching this movie called Something in the Clouds. A Walk in the Clouds, or Shadow in the Clouds, or some kind of thing like that. I gotta. So the thing is, like when I watched it, he was just the kind of person who got me to start making some gremlins recently with the masking tape. So that's been cool. So he got the very first one that I made. I actually made it and I gave it to him. So gremlin number 1 went to my friend whose house we went to tonight. And tonight we were learning about the doctrine of the lesser magistrates. If you ever get a chance to look that up, that's pretty cool. I actually bought the book. Right? The book is he had a copy of the book called The Doctrine of the Lesser Magistrates. If you get a chance to look at it, that's pretty cool. And it talks about how we're to defy tyranny. That's one of the things where those who have been enlightened, those enlightened with the Word of God, they have an opportunity and a responsibility, like John the Baptist, to talk to Herod and warn people, that what they're doing is not right for the sake of everyone. But anyway, one of the cool things is that this has been a really, really cool week. I'm just walking home. Guys always wondering, hey Luke, how you doing? Hi. And so what happens is that I'm just kind of trying to walk home, and it's a little chilly tonight. Hello Shane, hello, and hello Luke, hi. And so I am just let's see, hello critical. You have 99 children. That's great. That's pretty good. 99 children. You must be very rich. And so Luke says good night Luke, thank you so much. And have a good night, Luke. Yeah, so I'm pretty much here. It's kind of chilly in New York, so I'm just kind of walking. And as I'm walking, I'm just trying to figure out what the best thing to talk about. But for the most part, though, I was kind of talking about like the doctrine of the lesser magistrates, which is pretty cool. You get a chance to. Thank you, appreciate it. And we are just saying about like how I worked on a couple sculptures today. And today, watching that video made me realize that whenever you speak truth to power, you're not really by yourself. You don't really by yourself. You have other people who will help you too. But sometimes the first person who stands courageously is the one that has to deal with all of the issues regarding the scenarios of life. So what I'm doing, I'm just kind of walking from my parking spot to home, and that's about like 20 blocks. I can never quite find parking, nearby. So that's how it always ends up happening. And so, but it has been really cool. Last couple days, I did a couple things. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, custom color chrome. Oh, good. Look at this. Look. Found some chrome paint. Wow, it's just sitting here. I don't know who it belongs to. I guess it belongs to me now. All right, so that's mine. Okay, so look, I got some chrome paint, y'all. Chrome paint, custom premium chrome paint. Well, shouldn't leave chrome paint lying around. Never know when some artist is gonna walk by and just take it. Well, anyway, let's see. Interior and exterior silver chrome. One set effect. You know, I could use some chrome paint. I have gremlins. Let's see. I need them to tell. You say thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. So anyway, so what happens is like it's kind of chilly right now, so I'm trying to see if I can button up my jacket, but we'll see how that works out. For the most part, though, it has been a good night. I worked on the other day. My bike needed to be repaired. I did some bike repair on that. I have on Instagram some of the bike repair because the tire was kind of getting all like messed up in the front, and then the back tire was kind of messed up too, which is like the bolts. I like and subscribe. Thanks, Luke. I'll find you and I'll subscribe to your channel too as well. Okay, that definitely. Thank you so much for watching. Everybody else, what happens was this: I had to go do that, and the next thing was my bike, my bike, and my car. I'm really cold, actually. It's really cold. Whew, man, I'm gonna have to like put my gloves on and stuff. Let me see if I can do that real quick. Let me just take a second and just adjust myself. Right? Let me just do that real quick. I just gotta do that. I just kind of adjust my jacket and zip my jacket up so I don't freeze, because I'm freezing. It's really cold. Woo! All right, and then my hood. Where's my hoodie? Got my hood. Okay. All right. Keep that because it's so cold. I want to wear another jacket, Then, okay. There's that. I got my gloves. Yeah, I have my rings on, so I got my cool rings. So this is my signet ring. See that? My signet ring, my flat earth signet ring. What I'm going to do is put this into here. Because I'm going to do this tomorrow. I have to wear another jacket. This is so chilly. Let's see what this is. What's that? Okay, cool. So this says here, those are cool rings. Thank you so much. I made these out of 3D printed. And I found this like chrome paint. Look at that. Rust-Oleum Chrome Custom. I say, hey Erica Price, good to meet you. Alright, so let me pick this up. Hey Erica. Okay, so hey everybody. So what happens? I'm just gonna keep walking now. So I just got totally like warm up. This is so okay, cool. Because I mean that's like you're just kind of sitting there, and I'm like, I don't know who it belongs to. It doesn't have anybody's name on it. I could probably just leave it there, but you know what? Silver paint. Silver paint, y'all. Look at this chrome. Look at this chrome. Custom chrome paint. Yo, we know what I could do with chrome paint. A lot of things with chrome paint. So for one thing, I could paint like something chrome. And chrome is like a silver, which is really cool. Let me hold the camera better. Yeah, so Erica Price, what happens, the thing was I found chrome paint. I was walking by and they had this on a hydrant. I'm not sure who, but it was a nice chrome paint. It seemed like almost a full can. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Anyway, so what happens is this, I'm just like, all right, so give you a kind of wrap of what happened so far. So I had my car, had to fix the battery dead, so I had to actually wait for AAA to come meet me. So I actually made a video about that. And that was pretty cool because at one point I was like, how long is it going to take for AAA to come meet me? Once upon a time, we had a situation happen where our car like totally shut down. I think it was something oil related. So we went over to there's a place called the Arboretum. If you look up, it's called it was like a plant museum, the Planting Fields Arboretum. And what it is a tree museum. Okay, so you have that song. They take all the trees and put them in a tree museum and charge people $1.50 just to see it. So I don't think that song came from that, but it's kind of the idea where it's a tree museum where it's like a manor. The thing is like a huge acre. It has a castle on it. It's awesome. It has a giant castle, right? And so what ends up happening is that people go there to take wedding pictures and stuff. People go there and they take like wedding pictures. They go there for picnics and stuff like that. When my daughter turned 16, we did a flag ceremony, like a sword ceremony, and it was just like pretty cool. It was like actually a pretty cool. It was a pretty cool ceremony that we did there, where we knighted her and says you're therefore hereby designated as a woman. So now you're a woman, you know, and deal with woman issues and stuff, you know. Yeah, so okay, make sure the sound is on. So for the most part, though, what happened was like the Arboretum. So I was saying that we were driving back from the Arboretum, and our car cut out. Yeah, we cut. Just came to a stop sign, and it wouldn't start. So somebody came nicely and gave us like some oil for our car. We put oil. That was an old car, the one that had the accident in. Anyway, long story short, we were able to we were actually able to get home, but not right away. What happened was we got to the gas station, and it cut out again, and kept on cutting out until finally we had to put enough oil in the car to keep the engine from seizing, which is very good because you should really have oil in really have oil, and you shouldn't let it seize up because it's a very bad situation. So anyway, long story short, what happened was we called for roadside assistance to come help us, and we had roadside assistance with our insurance, and them suckers never came. We waited he said, oh, we're going to be there in about 3 to 4 hours. I went, 3 to 4 hours? So what we did was that we lived, from where we lived, we actually just continued on driving. We got the car operational, put oil, drove it around the parking lot like 100 times, like 100 donuts and stuff. And then what ended up happening was we finally got it functional and we were able to drive. So we did like a hop from gas station to gas station to gas station. Let me straighten this up so that all those who are wondering about symmetry, they're not going to go crazy there, Anyway, so, hey, Samoya Harris. Samoya Harris. Hi, how are you? So, hello. Thank you for joining my channel tonight. I just want to say I'm just walking home from my car, and I'm talking about the different things that happen and about different experiences. So today we learned about tonight we actually learned about the lesson, the doctrine of the lesser magistrates, which talks about fighting against tyranny. And that's kind of the scenario there. It's very important to stand against tyranny, to speak truth to power. When anybody in leadership, whether it be a president, whether it be a government official, whether it be a judge, they start doing things that are not good for the people, it goes against God's word, you have to kind of stand up, because otherwise people can make arbitrary laws that can actually start hindering and messing you up. Because imagine, we are a nation of laws. We're not a democracy. We're actually a constitutional republic, which means we're run by laws. So what that means is that whenever there's a law, we have to abide by a law. If it says you can't spray paint, you can't spray paint, If it says you can, because for the greater good, you're not supposed to spray paint. But if you are able to spray paint, usually you ask permission, you have the law to protect you too, the right to property. So that's really good. But so what happens sometimes is that people actually, they break the law, but usually what has to happen, they have to speak truth to power, right? So anyway, those came before, we had to wait for the car to come, and I wait for the AAA this time, because the other one was roadside assistant with my insurance. And with AAA came, they actually didn't take that long. They actually had an ETA, and they had all the cool stuff to it that you can actually look and see how that all plays out. But for the most part, though, it was really cool, because you had this thing where, as you're doing the stuff, you pretty much as you're waiting, you can actually see where that person is coming from. So you're not by yourself for too long, but you're also not by yourself for a long time. So yeah, so that actually worked out great. It actually ended up being like in half an hour, and the guy came and he charged the battery for me, because I would have to flag somebody down and have them help me charge it. Which reminds me, I should probably get one of those machines. I probably should get one of those machines that could help me to do that, because that way I don't have to ever worry about the charger running out again. Anyway, that's one. Man, it got really cold. See, the thing is, where I live, right? I had to park so far away. What I might do is that tomorrow, when I come home from work, I might just take the key and then bring the car closer to my house, so I don't have to necessarily have to travel all the way, Then take the bike and then put it in the car and then travel up all the way with the car back to a closer location, so my wife and kids don't have to traverse so far away to get to where I have to get to. Because it's nice when you have the car in the same block where you live. So anyway, yes, I'm excited about this. The things that are happening. I have a couple things that are coming up. Next week I have an art event to pick up my art. Also, I have another meet and greet next Wednesday, where I meet other artists, and that's going to be cool. And so I'll be able to talk about art and things, and then be able to have dialogues and stuff. So I'm really excited about that. The weekend I had to pick up my art that's in the Flushing Town Hall. If y'all saw the videos for that, that was really cool. I have a video of my Flushing Town Hall experience. That was great. I got to meet a lot of artists. I also got to meet the director, and I had to follow up and all the follow-up things. Man, walking up a hill isn't easy. You would think after riding my bike for so many months, I'd be so much more fit. But I guess it's kind of trying to talk and walk and then hold a phone in my hand and try to talk to you guys for so long, which kind of makes it a little difficult to do, actually. So, thank you, Lord. I'm on top of the hill now. And it goes the bus. This is New York, and pretty much the time is after 11. And so, 15 minutes. So, yeah, so, okay. So some of the cool finds. I learned about that. I learned about frightened tyranny. I learned about speaking truth to power. Learned about that, how not every law is supposed to be, honored, but many laws can be challenged. That's one of the cool things about our country. We can actually challenge laws and see how these things are going to happen next couple of months. How's it going to go? Let's see. Well, we have a new president. Well, a president-elect. It's going to be interesting to see how this goes. I hope for peace and tranquility. I hope no crazy riots and things like that, because that's one of those things. I was really hoping that nothing would happen, on the crazy side. I thought everybody would just kind of deal wisely, with each other. And I was happy that things actually turned out pretty quick. The last couple of elections have been, I'm not really sure who or what for forever, but now it's all right, that was kind of flipped over kind of quick, which is great. I have a theory on that, but I'll talk to you in another video about that, my theory. Probably make a long form video for you guys. But yeah, I've been putting a lot of things on my members channel. I actually put 2 movies of me constructing a Greta Gremlin from the Gremlins 2 movie, and that's on my channel. If you guys go ahead and see that, that's actually really cool. I actually am really excited about how this is going to go down, because I'm now part of the contest. I have to put 2 posts and 2 videos on the 2 posts and 2 videos on my members only channel. So my members only channel, that's really cool. I got to do all my cool art stuff that you can't really see on normal YouTube. But so I'm going to put a lot more stuff there. But for the most part, I'm really excited about how that all turns out. Yeah, for the most part, it's been really good. I am almost home, so I'm gonna say farewell and good night soon, because I have to pretty much go home and get ready for sleep, and then get up in a few hours so I can go to work. And so with that, I'm just really glad just to be able to be here to talk to you. So just want to say thank you, and God bless, and have a good night. And so everybody who's watched or listened to my show tonight, and give me the thumbs up, I really appreciate you all. I'm going to have more videos for you guys coming up soon. My member channel also has some more stuff, more perks and things. I want to invite you to join me on that. I have a Patreon account too as well, that you can actually look at my Patreon. I got more stuff on my Patreon because I've only recently started my membership channel, and so I do have one member on there already on my membership channel. But on my Patreon, I have more things that are there on my Patreon. I'd love for you guys to see it. You can see all my stuff in the links. My link, you can find everything on One Life Must Art, Instagram, IG, One Life Must Art. You can find all my stuff. I just want to say thank you so much for all the love and concern, and watching me as I walk 20 minutes from my car to my house. So definitely, I'm probably gonna take my bike tomorrow to work, and then see if I can just take the bike to the car when I come home. So I want to say God bless you. Thank you all so much for listening to me, and I wish you all a good night. All right, so God bless you, and thank you again for watching. So yeah, next time I'll have something sculpting for you, or I'll have a body paint event, or some kind of something that'll keep your interest for the most part. And I'm glad that you guys have been able to watch. So I want to thank you so much for everything. Have a good night, and God bless. Bye. Peace.